Good morning. This is Jennifer again, and this is the Memory Lane Tai Chi for Memory. It's through our project, the Memory Lane Grant, Pat Summit Foundation. And this is our second time together, so I would like to review a few of the concepts of this particular type of Tai Chi and remind you this is not the regular Tai Chi class. This is designed, these movements are designed for caregivers of loved ones who have dementia or Alzheimer's. It's designed for both, but it can be done with just the caregiver or just the person with a challenge, provided there are other adults to help. This can be done standing or seated. So I'd like to review a few things with you first before we begin. Remember, I said in Tai Chi of all types, it's about slowing things down greatly. Just pretending you're a sloth. Every movement is very, very slow and intentional, focused. Number 2, our joints are softened, and that's to protect your joints. So you won't see me doing this. For example, I'll have a little curve in my knees. You can see I've softened. Some people prefer to say I've bent my knees, but I've softened them so that I don't damage the joints. My wrists are also very flexible. I call them floppy. So they're also being protected. And my feet, it depends on whether you're standing or whether you're seated, but I'm standing today and my feet are slightly turned out. You can turn them to the degree that feels good for you. You don't have to turn them out as much as I do. You can turn them in a little bit and put a little space in between, because Tai Chi is also about balance, and you need to have your feet slightly apart in order to have good balance. Posture, so you see from my side, I'm trying really hard not to bend over, but to stand up straight. So now let's begin by taking a deep breath in. Another breath in. Long exhale out. Bring your hands up. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. If you're a caregiver, you're probably seated next to the person you are caring for, and you can look over. That's what I do in my class. And if the person needs a little help, you can ask if they need help. If they say yes, you can go and try to guide them. So open, close, bringing your hands down. And you're just going to, I call it pounding. This is very common in Asian countries. We're opening up the circulation system, our lymph nodes. If you're in a country like Japan in the morning, thousands of people out on the street, and you'll see them doing this and wondering what they're doing. So taking a deep breath again. Softening or bending your knees slightly, coming up. Turn your palms and come toward, but not to your chin. Push out At this point, head and neck come down. Breath in, bringing palms to, out, down. And you can look over and see if the person you're caring for is able to do this. Breathing in, out. And it doesn't matter if that person can do this as well as you. What matters is that the person is engaged. So for our next movement, again, notice your knees, soften your joints, and you're going to come up as if you're going to catch a big beach ball. This is the ball, and you're holding it with both palms. For me, and it doesn't have to be either side's okay, but for me, I have the left palm looking down, the right palm looking up. Remember I said that in Tai Chi, shifting weight is very important. So let's just try a few times. Left, shift to the right, and never fast like this. You'll lose balance. To the right, to the left, shift completely before changing sides. To the right. And if you're in a chair, you can just feel each side shifting. I'm going to stay shifted to the right now and notice my left foot. And just kind of turning slightly, I'm going to bring my left palm up toward the ceiling like I'm holding it up. My right palm down toward the floor. Breathing in, I am pushing at both ends, left and right. I feel it in the abdominal area. Breathing in, exhale, in, coming back, catch your ball, turn to the right. Right palm up toward the ceiling, left down. Breathing in. Notice the person you are with. They may have their hands up, but it may be incorrectly. That's okay. Bring the ball back, shift. Breathing in. We're working on hand movements. A little later we will work on our feet. One more each side, bringing the ball back. Catch it. Shift weight left. Breathing in. Catch the ball. Coming to center and down. Remember what I said about the chi? There are many acupuncture points. Shake it out. And for our next movement, you can pretend, or you can actually hold on to the chair over here. I don't have one today, but pretend. If you feel really balanced, that's okay. Or if you're in a chair, seated, then you will be moving your foot out from the chair. So again, softening your knees. Notice your fist. In Tai Chi, we have a loose fist. Bring it down to the side, and you're going to slightly bring the right one up toward your hip. As you do, shift the weight to your right. Notice the left foot. You can hold onto your chair, bring it out, heel, ball, toe. Once you've done that, then focus on your fist and back. Shift to left. Bring your fist up. Notice your right foot, heel, ball, toe. Really pay attention to your movement. Again, if you're a caregiver and the person you're caring for is not doing this correctly, that's fine. Heel, ball, toe. Shift left. Bring left fist up. Right foot, heel, ball, toe. Always take a small step. Don't chance falling. Never lean over your knee because you can lose balance easily. One more, shift right, step out left. Down. Breathing in. One more breath. Bending your knees, coming up. Come toward your chest. And this movement is opening and closing. And again, notice your palms. And turning up a little bit for the chi. We're going to open by taking a deep breath in. Notice how this happens naturally. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Notice that I'm not going way out here. It should be from here to here. Again. Coming up just slightly and down. We're going to gather air, and usually everyone likes to do this. So softening your knees, coming out, palms up, come up, Deep breath. Turn the palms over. Push down and feel the resistance. Remember, I said in Tai Chi, resistance is a big part. It's like a magnet. Knees are softened, coming out, palms up. Again, up. Breath in. Feel the resistance as you push down, up. And one more. Up. Breath in. Breathing in. Now we're going to do a couple of our brain exercises. So starting with your palms, and see again how I have my fist out. And I'll be turning around so you can see the back of my head. I'm coming up to the back of my head. My fingers are here. I'm coming along to the back of my ear. And there's a little knot there. Place your thumbs there. And begin to massage very gently. Deep breathing, breathing in. Exhale. And pause. And apply very, very light pressure there. Just stay still. Breathing in. Exhale. Coming down. And remember, we have this energy throughout our whole body, from the tips of our toes to the very top of our skull. So we're going to wash the chi, wash the energy. Again, soften your knees and bring your palms down to just below the knees, just above the knees, sorry. And come up, breath in. Under the arms, back, lower back, hip, thigh, and pushing down. If you're seated, push off. One more time. Coming up. Breathing in. It's very, very relaxing. Coming under your arm to your back. Again, caregivers, don't worry if the person you're caring for doesn't get this all right. It's okay. Shake it out. Open. And down. Now, if you're in a chair, if you want to, you don't have to, you can just close your eyes for a moment. So Listen, and I would like to read something to you. Taking a deep breath in. Keep walking. Though there's no place to get to, don't try to see through distances that are not for human beings. Just keep walking. Though there's no place to get to, don't try to see through distances that are not for human beings. Thank you, and I'll see you again next week for Tai Chi for Memory.